friends, today we are going to learn a little bit about tornadoes. Did you know that April is Tornado Awareness Month? We're going to make a tornado in a jar and we're going to see how that vortex forms and how it is created. We're going to show you some of the supplies that you need. Okay, you're going to need some kind of jar with a lid that's tight on there. Maybe some figurines or glitter to put in there, maybe some food coloring, some soap and water, and maybe even some vinegar to help with some of the bubbles. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill our jar up with some water. You're going to want to take it almost up to the top, but you want to leave a little bit of space in there. And then we're going to want to supply a small amount of detergent. We're going to go ahead and add a few drops of soap in here. And then we're going to want to go ahead and close the lid on this nice and tight. Now we want to make sure it's tight because if it is not tight, we will have a shower. You're going to want to kind of shake it up a little bit because we're going to get some bubbles formed. And as you can see, there's some bubbles in here. If you look at this one here, I didn't fill the one all the way up to the top and there's too many bubbles, so our vortex isn't going to form that well. So we're just going to go ahead and scoop out some of these bubbles. They also told us that if we add just a little bit of vinegar to this, it helps with the bubble buildup. We want bubbles, but we don't want a ton of them because we want to be able to see the vortex. And I also didn't fill it up full enough. So we just fill that up, scoop off some of these excess bubbles, and make sure we have a nice, tight, secure lid. We want to shake this up a little bit, and now we want to try to get it swirling. And if you want to look at this really close, you can kind of see the tornado. We just created a vortex. Now with this one, I did put a nice little Lego figurine in there because I was going to see if it would get caught up in the tornado, and it is. It's being sucked around like that. So what we did is we just created a vortex, and a vortex is just basically a circular motion caused by centripetal force, and that's what's happening with a tornado in nature. We have different types of speed, up high and down low, and they start to collide, and then they come together and they create this centripetal force, which creates a vortex, which then touches the ground. It can cause a lot of destruction and havoc on ground. So that's how tornadoes are formed. When you play with this tornado in a jar, you could try a couple different variables. You could try different size jars, maybe a different shape jar. As you can see, this is kind of square. Is that going to change the effect of that force? You could also try thicker liquids maybe. You can play around, see what happens, experiment, maybe throw some glitter in, see what happens, and so on. As always, I hope you guys enjoy this and have fun with this STEM experiment, and we hope to see you next time.